friends. How are you? How was your Monday? Mine was pretty productive. Worked a full day, got up real early, and made a promise to myself that I was actually going to do some arts and crafts today. So I did have a different project in mind, but I have lots of projects in my mind all the time, so it's pretty easy for me to kind of switch it up. I couldn't put my hands on the transfer that I wanted to use for the other project, so we're just gonna roll with it and do something different. And I want to tell you just briefly, there's a lot of great promotions going on with Chalk Couture right now, and some of the things you might, if you're at all interested in, like the transfer we're going to use tonight, they're retiring, and you're not going to be able to get your hands on it until, I know, till the 31st of this month is going to be it, because we get a new catalog coming out on February 1st or 2nd, which is, you know, I've been blessed to have a sneak peek of it, and it's got a lot of great things in it, but some of these things are going to be no longer available, like the vintage bug. So we're going to take this apart together. It's a 3-piece transfer, but it's a VW bug. So if you were interested in getting this guy, you got to jump on it now. And when I'm finished, I'll make sure that I go back in and put the link to my shop, and I'll add a cart link for this specifically. I never had a bug growing up, but my mom and dad did. They were big VW folks when I was a child. And I thought it would be fun. I gave my husband some t-shirts that I had made for him for Christmas. I had made him one that says "Making Up as I Go," another one that is the truck, the vintage truck, and it's on a red shirt. He likes that. And then I took some of the truck add-on pieces. I believe it was from the winter, and had 2 axes kind of crossed, and it had things about wood, and Keith has actually just become very interested in woodworking. So he happens to drive in his daily life a bright yellow Jeep Wrangler. So I thought it would be kind of funny. Hello. Hi, Noreen. Thanks for coming. I thought it would be kind of funny to go ahead and do the bug in Bumblebee yellow on a t-shirt for him, since he's been enjoying the truck shirt. Now, I don't know if he'll love this or not, but you know, he's kind of a car guy, so he'll get a kick out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my desk, and we're going to get to the project. I've pulled some ink colors. I do need to go get my black ink, because this is actually paste, and some squeegees, and then we'll get going. So I'm going to move this up so you can kind of get a picture, and I'm going to show you my desk. So that is the one that we're doing. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. Oh, so sorry. I still need a pillow in my chair, since I had broken, I don't know why I need a pillow in my chair, but I had my gallbladder removed recently, and sitting up for long periods with still recovering from the broken ankle, sitting up for long periods is tough for me, so that's why I always have something in my seat. Okay, so this is a big one, but it's not all that big. So it comes to you, and I don't know if you can make it out, but they are numbered. So this would be number 1, this up here would be number 2, and then this would be number 3. And as I'm looking at it, I'm trying to decide the colors. So I think that we've decided, or I've decided, that because his Jeep is this color, I mean literally it's this color, I thought it would be fun to do the bug in that color. I'm assuming that this is the white wall, and then this, sorry, I think this is the white wall, and I think this could be the hubcap. I'm not quite sure. So I want to do the sketchy outline in black, and I'm thinking I'm going to do like the bumpers and the lights in silver to kind of give it like a chrome effect, but I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about. I think this is trying to be the hubcap. So if I did all this in black with the exception of where we want chrome effect, I think I'd be okay. So I got some stuff out. So first things first, let's cut this apart so it's a little more manageable. And I have a long sleeve Gildan t-shirt. Keith does love a long sleeve t-shirt in the winter time, especially. And he, I don't know if I've told you all about my husband, but he is a pencil. He's very tall and slim. And I think he gets cold, honestly. So he's always wearing long sleeves. Okay, so we're going to label it. And we're going to help ourselves out a little bit. So bug number 1. This one is 2. This is the top. Bug number 2. Hey Erica, yeah, please comment. Unless you comment, I don't get to see it. So thanks for coming. Anybody who's watching, just drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. This is bug number 3, and this is the top. Okay, so now a couple of things to know. So we're just going to kind of put them over to the side here because they are kind of long. So what I have in here is, like I say, this is a extra large. They should make extra long shirts, not extra large, and that would be the right size for him. But anyways, so what I try and do is I have a sticky mat in here. If you're just joining us, see this? See my finger sticking? It's just meant to keep the fabric down and so it doesn't shift. And you can do a t-shirt like lickety split. But what I'm struggling with is that my mat inside there is a little bit crooked. So I don't, and I've got more, yeah, I need a little more room. So like here's the seam of the shirt. Here's the armpit. Here's the armpit. So I kind of need to like scooch it up a little bit. And so we're going to probably want it to hit him, come up a little more. We're probably going to want it to hit right about there, I would say. So, and then I'm trying to eyeball, and I know, is my camera crooked? There we go. Sorry, that's a little straighter for y'all. Okay, so I'm looking at the tag, and I'm assuming that that's the back. But what's interesting is I have more space this way. So I was going to originally take kind of like the door, but I think I'm kind of going to use the door handle up to the tag and try and eyeball it that way. Okay, so a couple of things. When you use ink, you do not need to fuzz your transfer. What do I mean by fuzz if you're new? These transfers are sticky back silk screen transfers. And if you were putting it on a hard surface, you wouldn't want it to stick very hard. So you would want to pick up a little bit of lint. So that way, you would be sure. See, it just seems like it's not straight. I'm sorry. I want to get this as good as I can. Just so funny because he's not that wide. All right, that's going to be straight enough. And I think shoulders. I did the truck one so good. So anyway, you can reuse these 8 to 12 times is what's been recommended. And if you're just hopping on, my name is Laurel, and I'm a designer with Chalk Couture, and I'll give you the links to all the products in my shop when I'm done. And this guy, if you're interested in it, it's going away on the 31st of January. So if you have any interest at all in it, there were some add-ons that came with it as well that you could buy as a separate transfer set, like to put a surfboard or a couple of different things on it. See, I'm just trying to, yeah, it needs to go there a little bit. Okay. So we don't need to fuzz it because it's going direct on fabric. So that's point 1. Point 2 would be, you need to wash it pretty quick when you work with ink. I have a pail of water right to my left-hand side here. And you do need to have some kind of a wipe. I like a disinfectant wipe to clean your hands, because once we heat set this baby, it will be permanent. And I am gonna pause a minute and grab my iron and plug that in, and my heat tool, because we're gonna need to dry it because we're doing this in layers. So bear with me 1 second. Both of those things are right here. I just need to plug them in. And I thought I had everything all together. But of course, you know, right when you think you're done, you're not. Right? I don't know about you guys, but I can't think of everything. I got too much mess going on in my head all the time. Trying to remember everything. Especially on a Monday. It was a holiday today. You'd think that it wasn't too bad at work. It was fine. But we were busy. I was busy. I didn't get a whole lot of time to do too much. Except dream up a project I couldn't do. Of course. Okay, we're all plugged in. Okay. So, talk to me. What do you think? What do you think about my placement? That's the neck. This is the armpits. It's kind of a big shirt, to be honest. And Noreen, what do you think of my color choices? Because you've seen the Jeep, I believe. I thought he'd get a kick out of it. So, arms, chest. Yeah, I think right about there. Gonna try and scooch this up just a little bit more. All right. All right, so we've got yellow, silver, white, and black. So I think the white's just going to go on the white wall. And we're going to try and make this as smooth as we possibly can in this area. And then we're going to go for it. So as you can see, as I peel it, there's a tacky side, and then there's a gloss side that it sticks to, and then a matte side. That's what I wrote on the matte side. This is a lot of open screen area, is what I'm going to refer to it as. So it's a lot to stick down. Now, if you were doing this on a chalkboard, they do give you these cool registration marks, which is right over here. So you can line this stuff up perfect. However, with ink, and you could wash it off a chalkboard if you were using paste, but we're not. We're going to make this permanent so we can wash it. And that means we get one attempt. Now, this is a little bit scary because it is very open. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that all these little detail lines that you see me running my finger over, we want to make sure that that sticks to the fabric. Otherwise, we're going to get bleeding, and we don't want that. Isn't this cute, though? I love it. I think it's so cool. Okay. And it does have some little flecks in it. But anywhere, especially around the outside, where you see, when you look real close, you want to make sure that it's down, sticking on your fabric. Because if it isn't, it's going to be a problem. Now, I ordinarily do like a smaller squeegee. For a big area like this, I am going to recommend that you use a... Hi, Erica. Thanks so much for coming to my live. I appreciate it. I use a larger one for a big area like this. It just makes it go faster. So, all right, Noreen, what do we think? I think this is the white wall. So I'm going to do it in white. And I'm going to do the rest in yellow. And then we're going to pray that we can line it up correctly. All right, so I've got my little multi-purpose tool here. Now you don't need to worry about the green area. And this ink goes very, very far. And like I said, when you heat set it, it's permanent. And you can make t-shirts. I could see this one on a tote bag. And like I say, you can use it a lot. But not if you don't snag it in time. Okay, I'm just trying to get my wipe here. Because I noticed something. On the tip of this tool, there must have been some red ink. Because right there is some red ink. Now, we can probably save it just by going over it again. It's really, really faint, and look, it'll just be a little more distressed looking. I hope this is the white wall. It'll be fine. Oh, this wipe smells like lemons. Okay, so if you put too much, you just pick it right back up and put it right back in your jar. And away you go. Now, you see what's happening here? This is buckling. But I'm not concerned if it buckles here. I am concerned if it pops off the rest of the design. So, and it's bound to happen because you're moving it, you know, you're moving it around on the top. So I'm just trying to clean up my tool here because I'm sure I'm going to need it again. And we're going to go back down and smooth this out. This is going to be the big one. Okay. I say yellow. He's going to kill me, but that's all right. He always is. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. That is yellow. Just like his car. Okay. I'm going to get me a little stir stick here. And it just looks a little... No, it's not. It's perfect. That's why I love ink so much. Okay. Here we go. No going back now. So what I'm going to try and do is get it as close to the top of the design, where, because this is what's going to happen is the t-shirt soaks it up, so you wind up using a little bit more than you might have thought. And again, don't worry, this could all go back in the jar as long as you're careful. I don't know about you, but when I'm crafting, I'm a mess. So Erica, I think I've met you before at the campground. How have you been managing this crazy COVID? I hope you and your family have been well. Okay, I'm just dragging that ink, and I'm just worrying about making sure that I go over the open screened areas. That's all I'm doing. And see all that extra? That's going right back in the jar. I think this is the first time I've used this. This is like school bus yellow. We just need to get down here. And now these transfers clean up with water. And like I said, I do have a tub of water right beside me. When we peel this up, we're going to do it slowly, just in case we might have missed anywhere. And my squeegee's even going to go in the water. So is the stir stick. And I'm going to cap it. Because with my luck, you know what'll happen. Hi, Evelyn. It's been rough. We almost lost my mom to COVID. I as well, but not hospitalized. Now trying to get her back in her feet. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I had COVID too. I was very fortunate. Okay, so here is reveal number 1. Hi, Evelyn. Okay, you want to go kind of slow, and the reason that you want to go kind of slow is you want to see if there's anywhere that you may have missed. And I have to say, I think I did a good job. So this is going to go face down in the water bucket. And we're going to grab my little dryer, and I'm just going to dry it. Yeah, I am so sorry. And I'll tell you what, one thing that I have been going through is exhaustion. I am exhausted. Far more than I ever was before. So, you know, with older folks, it's very difficult. I kind of attributed mine because I had broken my ankle. I had my gallbladder removed, and then, you know, a month and a half later, I got COVID. I thought it was kind of the accumulation of things that was making me tired. But when I went to my doctor, I found out, oh no, no, it's not. So I craft from my sanity. Yeah. Isn't that cute, Lila? Thank you for coming. Oh, Erica. I can sympathize. I really can. I mean, Noreen will tell you, it's been, not that this is all about me, but the quick turn of events was August 5th, a 100-foot poplar tree hit our house. Did significant damage. August 21st, I fell down the garage stairs and broke my left distal fibula. Yeah, I'm getting there, Erica. Thank you. September 4th, I had to have emergency gallbladder surgery. And November 6th, thereabout, I got COVID. So, yeah. Noreen actually taught me how to crochet on FaceTime when I was down with my ankle. So, yeah, it's great therapy. I really hope your mom starts feeling better soon. It can be very scary and difficult. And it takes a long time to come back from, so I really hope that everybody gets better soon. Like, can we just get on with this? Right? I'm so sick of hearing bad news. I really am. Okay. So, this is the second piece. I'm not sure what goes with what. So remember, I'm just going to punch that down a little bit. We do not have to fuzz because we're on fabric and we're inking. So I'm going to assume. Okay, Iron, I hear you. Yeah, that's got to be the interior. I don't know what this is. Yes. All right, so that's got to be the hubcap. Right? Yeah, I would think so. But I kind of feel like if I put this down, like I can't really get it to line up 100% because I don't know if it's because of the fabric or what. But you see this? Like, it's still grabbing the white, a bit of the white. So I don't know what it's trying to be. But that's definitely, the next one's definitely the tire. So if I had to say, I'm going to say this is the hubcap. And then it gives you some marks. I'm gonna do this bit in silver, I think. It gives you some marks. See here? Let's see. Let's compare. So this has got to be the hubcap. And then this gives you some marks to go through the hubcap, which would be some details. So I would think that this needs to be silver if it's a hubcap. And then that needs to be black, like with the tire. So that's what we're going to do. I don't know what else to tell you. I'll tell you, I don't know what I'm doing. But look, I have fun just winging it half the time. Okay. I already dried it. I already dried it. Yeah, I'm gonna do my final heat set. What, you think I ought to put the parchment on it and heat set it and then layer it? I did dry it with the dryer. I mean, I got it right here. It's not a big deal. That's a good tip. It can't hurt. Let's find the parchment. Here we go. Okay, so my good friend Lila is reminding me that unless you want to really make a mess, you need to heat set this with an iron. I happen to have one of the Cricut little mini, it's called an Easy Press. It's like a heat setter press type thing. Hang on, let me get this out the way. So, well, you know, everything's on the floor today, gang. I don't get it, but that's been my entire day. So, what this does is it makes it permanent. So you can wash it, and it won't come off. But this transfer is going. So if you have a VW fan in your family, if you had one when you were young, it would be the time to grab it, because between now and the 31st of January, is the last time you're going to see it. Yeah, it's retiring. But, you know, all things have to retire so that way we can get new things. Alright, and my ink mat is buckling slightly. Okay, we're going to keep this right near us. That feels pretty good. Alright, and we're going to try and line this up again. Goodness me. Alright. Alright, do we agree that this is like hubcaps and should be silver? I think so. Well, it's gonna be. I'm glad you've been crafting, Erica. It does help. It gets you to focus on something else. I love to make things for other people. Like I just did a live the other day. I found out about some birthdays in my neighborhood. Some ladies that, you know, I'm fortunate to get to see a lot. And I didn't even know it was their birthday. Turned right around, made them both some cute tote bags. Oh my goodness, they loved them. And that made me feel good. So that was good for my, you know, what's the words these days? Self-care, you know. It was good for my mental state. And I made practically everything this year for Christmas. Primary presents were handcrafted. And my husband can't stop wearing his t-shirts. So now he's going to have one that matches his Jeep. Why not? Okay. Now we're going to come back to the silver, because we are going to need it again. So we're going to pull up slow. Oh, it's on the window. Now it all makes sense. And this is going to go in the washer. And we're going to dry it. Oh, the silver looks pretty good. I bet you it'll look better once I pop that black on top of it. Excuse me. My water's over there, right where it belongs. Are you guys like that? When I sit down to do something, I think I've gathered up everything that I need. I'm going to sit here, I'm going to enjoy myself, and then like the television remote's over there, or my water's over there. And when you're recovering from a broken ankle, getting up and down is difficult. I'm like a dang pack mule when I'm bringing stuff upstairs. I really am. I can't make a lot of trips. Alright. So back with our parchment and our iron. And we're going to swirl this around. Now, like I said, you don't need to use this fancy dancy Cricut heat press, although I've been using it a lot. You could use a craft iron, but the main thing is, or you could use a regular iron. The main thing is that you don't want any kind of water or steam. It needs to be a dry iron. Okay. All right. I think we got it. Maybe just a little bit more right here. How I can tell when I'm done, because like the larger ones of these have temperature gauges and timers. Well, I know I'm done when it no longer sticks to the design, if that makes sense. Like that was just sticking there. When it stops sticking, I know I've ironed it enough. We're going to let that come down a little bit in temperature. And it's going to take me a while to get this piece together. So that'll give us some time. All right, this is number 3 of the vintage bug. Oh, it's cute. It's got something in the window. So what will happen is I will wash these, and because we're using ink and I can't really use my registration marks, I'm going to use those little hubcaps as my guide, and the end of the car on either side to try and get this lined up the very best we can. And you know, life isn't perfect, so... And then all you do is push down that silk screen area. And these big open spaces give me problems a lot. But you just got to be patient. I made it through the tough one, which was the yellow. And I'm just going to run my finger over it. And I noticed that, I don't know if it's because let me see something here. Yep, that's right where that goes. I don't know. I don't know if it's the shirt that's doing it to me or what. But we want to be extra careful because there's going to be a lot of black going on. All right, so question, guys. Shall I do the bumper and the light in silver? I think so. And maybe the door handle. And then I think everything else I'm going to do in black. How about that? Boy, this sucker is going to be on there by the time I'm done, because I'm going to have heat set the life out of it. Yeah. What do you think? I think silver for this stuff. Trying to emulate some chrome. Well, that looks good. Now with ink, you don't have to move quite as fast as you do with paste, which is another quality of it that I really like. Thanks, Lila. I so loved your ombre the other night. with your granddaughter. That was fun. Okay. I don't know if it's the angle, but it always seems like I can't really see the silver over here. All right. And we'll get that door handle. And that'll be done for that. And this will go in the water. And then this will get capped. Okay, now we're on the black ink portion of the program. And this is where you want to, oh, what about this? I'm going to do it black because I think it's going to ground it. But that might be like chrome too, isn't it? I don't know. Not on my bug. And just so I don't have to reach like across, I'm going to go the top down. Because it's all these little lines. It'll be my luck. Today will be the day that I tip over the jar. But so far, today's been a great day. They worked on the house today, which I'm so thrilled by. It actually looks like a normal house on the outside. Looks like the day I bought it, with the exception of the temporary electric pole and the gigantic dumpster out front, but you know, who's counting? But tomorrow they start drywall, which is very exciting to me. All right, here we go with a tar. And very soon we'll get our house back. Yeah, it was so nice to come home from work today and look up, and where that gigantic tree had been was my house. The dormer was fixed. All my siding was back up. It was nice. It was really, really been a long time coming. Now I'm just trying to hold this down because I noticed that it's gapping a little bit right there. Give me something. There we go. It's doing it there. It's like sometimes it's impossible on a t-shirt, especially to get rid of an air bubble. But you can kind of just work with it a little bit. See, we got it. And I'll tell you, every time that I work on a project with Chalk Couture, I learn something. Every single time. Okay, I'm just kind of picking up the excess here. Just trying to make sure I didn't miss anywhere too terrible. I'm going to cap this. And put this in the washing tub. This is going to go on the side. This is going to go away. And we're going to pray. And here we go. All right, you ready? Oh, it bled a little bit. Dag nabbit. Not over here. But I still think it's cute. I think it's super cute. Now, I don't know if you can make it out, but the light, I must have missed part of that. Oh no, it's flat. Where is it? No, it does come out a little bit. Not thrilled with this. So we might have a wonky tire. and need to clean it up here. So, I think this is a goner, I have to say. Yep, I don't think there's any way to get that up again. So we might be having a flat here, but that's okay. But I do like how all the little components do line up. That's very cool. All right, so just a little bit on my paintbrush here. We're just going to try and fix just a little bit. You know, if this was a canvas material, I might be able to get that up. But I don't think so in this case because it's a thin t-shirt. Thanks, Evelyn. Appreciate it. I'm looking for... All right, what am I looking for? Looking for these to get out of my way for a second. Let's put them there. All right, sometimes, only sometimes, hand sanitizer will work. But I think what it's doing effectively is making it worse. So I want to clean this up, and we can do that. You know, sometimes dabbing is better. If you've watched any of my videos, I preach that just because that's been my experience. If you kind of dab the paintbrush straight up and down. Hey, Evelyn, I saw Jim's paintings on Facebook the other day. They were amazing. I did not know he painted. So everyone, this is my Aunt Evelyn, who's down in sunny Florida, making us all jealous. And I'm so thrilled that she comes and visits me. Okay, so what I was noticing as well is it seems like that a part of my light didn't come all the way around here. But, and I think if I had to do it again, I'd probably do the lights in black. And I can do it again. That's the great thing. Once you have one of these transfers, you can do so many things with it. All right. Now we're just gonna, I keep rinsing off my paintbrush. And I want to clean this up over here. This was tricky, I have to say. Was it because of the layers? I haven't done a lot of layering in ink. Oh, that's so much better. The black was kind of bleeding into the white and wasn't really showing. Yeah, his paintings were beautiful. They really, really were. Now, there might be one saving grace, and only because it's black, and only because it's a gray shirt, would I try it, and it's really kind of bothering me, is to fix this little bumpy tire over here. I don't know if you guys can actually see it. We got a kind of a blowout going on right there. So what I think I'm going to do is I have gray ink. Probably be a mistake. Won't be the first time. And something tells me I'm going to be the one wearing this shirt anyways. Hey, Tom. Thanks for coming. We got to do that breakfast sometime. We're just doing a little vintage bug t-shirt. And I'm just trying to fix my little boo-boo here. Guys, it's working. Yes, ma'am. All right. I think if I do any more... Oh, I got one more touch-up. Right here. And I think why that was happening, guys, and you can see, it's very easy to fix. It's not the end of the world at all. But I think why that was happening is because the fabric wasn't stuck down completely. I mean, it kept moving on me. Jim likes to paint on and off, brings out the best in him. Oh, yeah, I mean, it was just amazing. I don't have that kind of talent. I mean, I can paper it up pretty good. Anything with paper, I'm your girl. But I'm getting better with a paintbrush, and that's exciting to me. Because I've tried many times, but his paintings were just awesome. Okay, what do we think, gang? Pretty symmetrical. Doesn't look like I have a flat tire anymore. Alright, if you like this transfer, as I've said, please don't hesitate to grab it. I'll put a link up to it in my shop. Because it's going away after the 31st. Okay, so we're going to dry it. And then we're going to heat set it. And we're going to call it done. I think it's really cute. It remains to be seen what Keith will think. He'll probably think it's another one of my harebrained ideas. But he's very tolerant of them, I must say. I had to do it yellow though. Am I going to have flames on the corner panels? No. I am not. Keith drives a Bumblebee yellow, literally, Jeep Wrangler. So when I saw this little vintage bug, I just thought it was so cute. And we also have a truck, and I've already done a truck for him, and he's been wearing the heck out of that. So I kind of figured like he needed a new... Oh, you're quite welcome, Jim. It was amazing. Brightened my day. He's been wearing the heck out of the truck, so I kind of thought he might need another vehicle. And there were add-ons to this that, you know, you could put a surfboard, you could put a couple different things, and I have it somewhere. Don't really know at this point. Did it skip there? You know what? It may have. Let's fix it up. I don't know. It's like a perfect little segment, though. I'll tell you what, this one's giving me a hard way to go, isn't it? Alright, where's the back? No, it's supposed to be solid. Alright, let's just paint it in there. It's hard to tell because it's a gray shirt. Whoop. You're watching me on TV, so you're casting from my live to your television. I must look ginormous. Oh my goodness. I'm not that technologically great yet. I'm trying to learn. Yeah, Tom, we gotta do that breakfast. That would be good. Okay. How about over here? That's fine. Good enough. All right. Yeah, it really brightened my day. It was nice to see. Nice to see his work. Okay, as soon as I'm sure that this is dry, which is just going to be another sec, I'm going to pull the ink mat out. Yeah, we're good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the parchment on it. And so you can see, I'm going to pull up on this sticky mat. This is like the hardest part of the whole thing. Getting this in here and getting it out. All right, let's see. Without wrinkling it. Sometimes you just gotta go. There we go. Oh, that's a lot of ink. That's a lot of ink. It feels wet on the inside. So we're going to have to do it in both spots, or that will be uncomfortable to wear. But there you go. Let me pull it up. Okay, guys. Let's get a paper. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I turned the iron back on. So you want to heat set it on both sides. So we're going to do this side, and then I'm going to flip it inside out, and we're going to do the other side. And then I do have another transfer that I want to do for him. But I wanted to tell you guys about this one, because it's going away. So if you have any interest in anything that you see me making, I do custom orders. I do, we have a club, a monthly club that has it's a 3-month commitment, but you get all kinds of specials and a monthly transfer and paste singles. And right now, there's a great opportunity if you join the club, which is called Club Couture. And if you wanted more information, just pop club in the comments. Comes right to your door. It's $19.99 in the U.S. And we do ship to the U.S. and Canada, in case anybody is interested in that. I gotta move this over a little bit, because I can't get the iron in there for some reason. What the heck? So, for club members now, and only club members, right now, if you purchase $150 worth of product, you have a chance to get 3 transfers for free, plus a surface. So it's a good time if you have any kind of interest in it at all. And if you want more information on this as a business, you could put that in the comments as well, and I'll send you some info. It's a lot of fun. I get to do shows. I get to sell everything that I make. I can sell the actual products. I get to hang out with you guys. It's fun. It's really, really fun. Good fit for me because I've been making stuff all my life. Oh, come on now. And, you know, this makes it very, very easy. Now, I'm kind of doing this extra just because it's a lot of layers. Yep, so my trick worked. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to turn them inside out. Yeah, he's sticking to the back, so we got to heat set the other side. Hang on, it's a long sleever. Okay, where are you? Yes, Mr. Iron, I know. And so this is the inside. So you see how much ink we put on? I don't know if you can get that. So if you don't set it on this side too, I just think I don't know what would really happen, but it doesn't take but a couple seconds, so why not? So Evelyn, what was the temperature today? Evelyn's down in Florida making us all jealous. Everybody, what was the temperature where you were today? We had some bright spots while I was at work today, although I still needed my coat to go outside. I think we might have hit it, what, a high of 45 or something like that. And I made myself a t-shirt the other night that I'll show you. And if anybody wants one made for like a Valentine's gift or anything, you could let me know the size and I could do that for you. All right, I think we got it. Doesn't feel tacky. Oop. Except maybe right there. If it feels like it's going to stick to the paper, I just do it a little bit more. And I also make sure that nothing comes off on the paper. And so far, I'm good. Okay, let's see her. Oh, that one's sticking. Because it's still hot. Well, I don't know if he's going to wear it, but I think it's cute. And I probably should not use the word cute while describing this to him. Yeah, that'll hit him just right. He's a tall drink of water. Okay. All right. We turn it around. That is really cute. What you guys think? I'm glad I did the touch-ups that I did. It looks really cute. Don't you think so? I love it. I love it. I love making t-shirts. And here's the one I did for myself that I was referring to. It's just a pink t-shirt, but it's got the love background heart on it. So if you guys need a gift for your girl and you want to give her something different, let me know. We can hook her up with a cool t-shirt or a tote or something. And that's just how easy it is. You can pick up these t-shirts. I actually just saw a website where they were under $3 a shirt. Almost $70 every day from now until next week. The temperature will climb to the mid-80s. Oh my goodness. Well, tickle me and call me jealous. 70 is about my favorite temperature. So there you go. The yellow bug for the yellow Jeep guy. I hope he'll be thrilled. The heart's cute. That's why I did it. I really, really liked it. But you can put this on anything. You can use paste to put it on wood. You can use ink to put it on fabrics. It's really super fun, guys. And I really enjoy coming here and sharing my ideas with you. So I'm going to thank you all for coming. If you know of a friend who might be interested, if you would mind liking and sharing my page, that does help me out quite a bit. And let's see here. And you know, we can just get together and I'll show you some ideas, and maybe someday you might need something made, or you can let me know, and I'd be more than glad to help you out any way that I can. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you again real soon. Good night.